Greetings and various assorted salutations. This is a channel update for Hicks Educator Online, and what I'm going to be going over right now is the summertime operations for summer 2020. Traditionally, this YouTube channel is slightly more academically inclined, focusing on students and history content for the courses I teach, such as U.S. history and formerly ancient civilizations. But in the summer, operations go slightly differently. First off, one of the big changes that we have are teacher tech tutorials. And so I've started this during the school closures, but I'm going to continue this playlist, and it's going to go over Google Classroom setup, online classroom design considerations, some student equipment and program tutorials for things like how to use Microsoft Word online or Google Docs online, etc., etc. And I will be taking requests. In fact, I've already received several requests from students in the exit survey that I gave at the end of the year for some tutorials. So while I label it as teacher tech, some of the technology will be tutorials aimed at helping students as well. That'll probably be made into a separate playlist. If you would like to suggest tutorial ideas in the latest video in that playlist, please put it in the comments. I also give special preference to subscribers as well with those suggestions. The other thing that we're going to be looking at in my lovely channel is a course development blog. Due to changing circumstances, the school I teach at will now be a one-to-one school, and so I need to redesign my academic content for, well, the one-to-one aspect, actually having computers in the classroom with students, more than, well, occasionally. Now we can use computers a lot more, and that really changes the way a course is built, but maybe not in the ways you'd expect. Essentially what that's going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about that. There's a great deal of uncertainty with what the schools are going to be doing in fall 2020, and of course, you know, since it's a designer blog thingy, I'm going to complain a lot too, because, you know, that's one of the natures of being human, is complaining. I think through complaining sometimes. The other stuff I'm going to have in here is, of course, I'm going to have some video game junk. Let's plays, things like that, because you know what, I play video games. I'm not going to set up a separate channel for it because I just don't record enough video game footage for it, and there's probably not enough interest for it anyways. So why is it going on this channel? Well, because this is my private YouTube channel, and I can do pretty much as I deem necessary or amusing. And that's one of my motivating reasons for a lot of things. The other piece of my summertime operations will be my writing career. I'm going to have some readings of some of my books, a tour of my paperback, and of course, I'll talk a bit about my new publication, Easton Estate, which is available on Amazon. If you're curious about it, see it in the description below. But essentially, in the summertime, it's going to be less focus on like lectures in U.S. history or other things, and it's going to focus more on more abstract things, like thinking about how things work, why things work, playing video games, and making tutorials for people that are either going to need them soon in the future, or they need them now. Essentially, the idea behind that is if the tutorials exist, people can use them. I've observed that with my YouTube channel. Some of my older videos, the viewing of them spikes at certain times because there's resources available for that. Some people might say this isn't a very restful summer, but I'm pursuing the things that interest me, and in the grand scheme of things, that's what matters to me, is pursuing these personal projects. So I guess with all things being said, I'll upload a video, something a bit more funny, in a little bit, and I guess until later.